Hey everybody, I was just sitting here watching a video with Olivia, formerly of G Unit, and she was, in the interview, she was talking about how she would have the guys buy her something. Like they had to buy her a handbag or, a pair of shoes or some kind of gift. And I was just sitting there kind of laughing because I was thinking, what does this girl have now? She doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And yeah, it's cool to get like gifts, a few gifts here, but her focus should have really been on stacking money. And so this video is really for the women out there who think that they're, living high on the hog or, just balling out of control because some dude bought you a Louis Vuitton handbag or some Louboutin shoes. Yeah. Well, let's see how much you can give for those shoes a year from now when you have to turn them in because the guy who bought you those shoes is now gone. My point is that there's no sense in making multi-millionaires out of designers when really you should be using that money and saving it. You should be getting it and saving it. If a guy gives you $1,000 to go and buy a pair of shoes, go spend a couple of $100 on the shoes and stash the 8. That's my point. You don't go and blow money like that, because if you aren't generating your own income and you don't have a way to sustain that lifestyle, then you really need to be thinking more about saving money and putting it away, because eventually you're going to have to come back to it. And there's nothing cute about a homeless chick walking around in some Louis Vuitton shoes. Sorry. I was just thinking about that. So, it doesn't just apply to, the R&B singer who had people throwing things at her and she didn't make money in the music game. This applies to any woman who, thinks that it's so great and so cool that some guy is showering you with gifts. If he's showering you with gifts, he can be showering you with money. And if he's showering you with money, it's money that you need to be putting aside, because it's not going to last forever. I can tell you that. I can guarantee you it will not last forever. But what will last forever is your street smarts will last forever. Your common sense will last forever. Your money will go longer if you just focus on what's most important. You can still look good in $200 shoes. I have $20 dresses that I guarantee you, if you saw me in them, you wouldn't know was $20. I'm just saying. So, that's just what I call hood rat values. It's like, if I can drive a BMW, but I'm living with my mom, as long as I have the BMW, I'm cool. Hood rat values. I can wear the Christian Dior labels, but I'm still paying on my car. My 20-year-old car, I'm still paying on. But I've got the, the Gucci and the Dior labels, hood rat values. So it's just, in my opinion, we need to definitely, especially as women, figure out what our priorities are, and priority should always be money. You have to factor in the fact that you are not going to be beautiful forever, and realize that the reason why people are throwing gifts at you and money at you is because you are beautiful, or you are somehow appealing to them in a way that makes them want to spend what they have. Well, it's not going to last forever. And so you have to use that to your advantage now, if that's the way you choose to, you know, benefit. I don't have a problem with it at all. I just think you have to be smart about it. That's all. And I'm not saying that that's the way every girl who is a good-looking girl should focus on getting her money, because nothing's better than using your mind to get what you need. But at the same time, if using your body gets you what you need and gets you where you need to be, so be it. Just be smart about it. So that is my lesson for the day. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I just think that the words I've spoken already, they actually speak volumes, and it says a lot. So it's something that, you know, you should think about. If you haven't considered stacking and stashing, well, then you better start. Because 20 years, 30 years, 40 years will fly by, and before you know it, you're going to be in a comfortable position, or you're going to be in the worst position possible, because now you don't have your looks to rely on, and you're broke.